नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज मॉर्निंग पॉडकास्ट। इस पॉडकास्ट में हम डिस्कस करेंगे की लेवल्स और बात करेंगे मेन सेक्टर्स के बारे में जो कि फोकस में है। शुरुआत करते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट अपडेट से। फॉलोइंग अ स्पेल ऑफ heightened volatility, all three major US indices saw a choppy session on Tuesday as investors paused to digest fresh earnings reports and ongoing tariff uncertainties. The Dow slipped 0.38%, the S&P 500 edged down 0.17%, while the Nasdaq managed a modest gain of 0.18%. Currently, the S&P 500 is hovering around its 20-day EMA level. Going ahead, any sustainable move above the zone of 5,440 to 5,460 level will lead to an extension of the pullback rally up to the 5,570 level. On the downside, the zone of 5,350 to 5,330 will act as an immediate support for the index. The Brent crude prices are trading below key moving averages, with momentum indicators pointing to bearish sentiment. A breakdown below the $63 mark could trigger a fresh leg of decline. On the upside, the resistance is seen near 65.7 to $66 zone. The US dollar index remains below the 100 level and its crucial moving averages. A decisive move below 99 may open the gates for further downside pressure. Talking about Nifty's view, Nifty started the week on a strong note supported by positive global cues. The index opened with a notable upside gap, comfortably above its 20 and 50-day EMAs. Despite the strong start, it traded in a tight range throughout the session and closed at 23,328, posting a solid 2.19% gain. At present, Nifty is hovering near its 100 and 200-day EMA levels. एक decisive move 23,360 to 23,400 जोन के ऊपर एक और अपवर्ड रैली ट्रिगर कर सकता है टुवर्ड्स 23,570 एंड पोटेंशियली 23,700 शॉर्ट टर्म में, जबकि डाउनसाइड पे द जोन ऑफ 23,230 टू 23,200 एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट का काम करेगा. On the derivatives front, the April future surged by 1.85%, while the combined open interest for the current, next and far series dipped by 2.75%, which indicates an overall short covering rally. The 23,400 strike has significant call open interest, followed by the 23,500 strike. On the put side, the 23,300 has a substantial open interest, followed by the 23,200 strike. For the weekly series, OIPCR is at 0.81, while it is 1.06 for the monthly series. Talking about Bank Nifty has broken out above the horizontal trend line on the daily chart, clearly outperforming the frontline indices over the past few sessions. करंट चार्ट स्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रेंथ इंडिकेट करता है, सजेस्ट करते हुए कि इंडेक्स अपना अपवर्ड मोमेंटम कंटिन्यू कर सकता है टुवर्ड्स 52,700 और फर्दर अपसाइड पोटेंशियल है अप टू 53,500 शॉर्ट टर्म में, जबकि डाउनसाइड पे द जोन ऑफ 51,900 टू 51,800 एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट का काम करेगा इंडेक्स के लिए. Talking about Sensex view, on the weekly expiry day, the benchmark index Sensex also witnessed a narrow range session following a strong gap up opening. At present, it is hovering near its 100 and 200-day EMA levels, indicating a crucial juncture that may define the next directional move. Going ahead, the zone of 76,900 to 77,000 एक immediate hurdle का काम करेगा इंडेक्स के लिए, जबकि द जोन ऑफ 76,500 टू 76,400 लाइकली है प्रोवाइड करने के लिए कुशन अगर कोई इमीडिएट डिक्लाइन होता है तो. On the derivative front, the weekly future surged by 2.03% and the open interest of the current series has dipped by nearly 57%. The 77,000 strike has a significant call open interest, followed by the 77,500 strike. On the put side, the 76,500 has a substantial open interest, followed by the 76,000 strike. The OIPCR is at 0.92. Talking about the key market indicators, the India VIX plunged nearly 20% on Tuesday, extending its sharp decline from the recent high of 23.18. In just 4 trading sessions, the volatility index has dropped by 30%, reflecting a significant cooling off in overall market volatility and improving sentiment in the broader market. The advance decline ratio largely tilted in the favor of advances. Now talking about the key sectors, so Nifty Bank and Nifty Private Bank have broken above the key horizontal trend lines on the daily chart, which is a bullish signal indicating renewed strength. These breakouts suggest both indices are well positioned to outperform in the near term. Nifty Financial Services surged to a fresh all-time high on Tuesday, underlining its leadership in the current rally. Momentum suggests further outperformance ahead. Beyond banking and financials, defense, capital markets, and India tourism sectors are also displaying strong upward momentum. These themes are likely to continue their outperformance in the short term. So talking about the FI/DI data, the FI is bought to the tune of 6,065 crores, while the DI is sold to the tune of 1,951 crore. The FI's long short ratio for index futures is at 28.15, as on a net basis they bought 13,887 index futures. So that's a wrap of today's edition of podcast. Thank you for listening. Do tune in tomorrow for more such market updates and insights.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.